Welcome back. Good morning, Arizona. David live here with Home Depot. Debbie, on this first alert weather day, freezing temperatures, Debbie.
Yes.
And so
I couldn't have planned this better.
I know. So what are some ways people can warm up without turning on that heater, but also, most importantly, staying safe? A lot of fires get started from these portable heaters.
That's it. So today in the first segment, we're going to talk about outdoor and propane heaters. And these are things that you can use at outdoor events. You could use them in workshops, backyards, anywhere we have open spaces. And there are a few propane heaters that are indoor safe. The four things actually that you want to look for in terms of safety are you want to make sure you get heaters that have overheat protection. So if it's overheating in any way, it shuts itself off. Then also tip safety shutoff. So this one is just an example. If it tips, it starts to beep and it will shut off within a certain amount of seconds. So you want to make sure that that is one feature that is awesome. Then we have a cool touch exterior. So when the heaters are on, you want to be able to touch them so that you don't burn yourself. It's warm, but it's not hot.
Yeah.
But that's one good thing. And then safe elements. All the heating elements, they need to have a safety feature, and all the new good ones do. So when you're talking about propane heaters, again, there's a couple that are indoor safe, and that's these Buddy ones on the bottom from Mr. Heater. And you can do two things. You can this one here is a radiant heat propane heater, and you can use a small propane tank right underneath here like this, or you can use a hose like this and attach it to a big propane tank and then have it just go for longer. And those really put out a lot of heat. They span different square footages, so you want to make sure you do your research and find the one that's good for the space that you have. Because some of them do like a 10 by 12 and some do, 2,500 square feet like this one. This is the new Ryobi hybrid. It works on your Ryobi battery, like from your One system, or an extension cord, and then also propane tank. And this one goes up to 2,500 square feet. So you can blast a huge area and really keep warm. And then we've got obviously patio heaters that are really nice for patio events and whatever you have in the winter. And this is an attachment that goes onto a propane tank. So this is just a tank top heater, and it just screws in and then puts out a bunch of heat. So there's a lot to choose from in terms of outdoor propane heaters. And in the next segment, we're going to talk about all personal heating in the room for yourself, for your body. And I'll have all this information on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook and Instagram. If you have any questions, find me at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot. Stay warm, everybody.
Yeah, stay warm on this first alert weather day. We'll send it over to you. Thanks, Debbie.
Okay.
And we'll see you again soon.
Yes.
David live here with Home Depot. Debbie, as our first alert day comes to a close, we're expecting another freezing morning tomorrow and yet another first alert weather day. So, Debbie, what can we do to stay warm with these freezing cold temperatures?
There's so much. And my husband likes everything really cold. So throughout the year, I use some of these devices, I just want to say. Now, earlier we talked about some outdoor options and even some safe indoor options with propane. And now we're going to talk about personal heating. So, for example, these are some really cool devices. These are called Handy Heater Hot Hands, and they're just hand warmers, and you charge them, and it comes with a dual charger, so you can charge both at the same time, and then they heat up, and you tried them. You could stand at a game or anywhere you're at and keep your hands warm. They can go in your gloves or what have you. And then there's also a Handy Heater neck warmer, and it actually heats up these pads and warms your neck. So you could have that on as well as just a little personal heating device. Now we also have stuff like neck warmers, heating pads, warming blankets. Now the heating pad is weighted, so whether you have an injury or you just want to be warm, you can just lay that right on you and it will toast you up. And then this heating blanket is wonderful. Now just for note, these items are all online at homedepot.com. You can't go into the store and purchase them, but you can go right on homedepot.com. They come pretty quick, and then you will have them. These are personal space heaters. Now, I keep this under my desk all year round because Home Depot is chilly.
Oh, yeah.
But the great thing is, even when I'm moving it forward and back, if you tilt it or anything, it turns off immediately. Just like we talked about earlier, the anti-tip mechanism in a space heater is urgent. Cool touch exterior, so you could touch it and not burn yourself. You know, a safe element is always great, and then also overheat protection. If it's overheating, it needs to shut off immediately. Now these are really cool. These are space heaters. This one is bladeless. So what that means is it uses ceramic technology to heat, which is electromagnetic, and it's much safer and warms up really quick, and it's really nice and heats a wide space. So there's a lot to choose from in terms of personal heating, which makes it nice if maybe, like my husband likes it freezing and I like it warm, you know, then you don't have to warm up the whole house with the heating system, and it also saves you some money as well.
Sure, avoid a marital dispute.
That's right.
You stay warm, he stays cool, everybody wins, it's a win-win. And the catch is, he's got to pay for these. So I'm sure these range in prices where you could order them online.
They
Debbie.
do. So these range in price online, and then a lot of this we do have in the store that you could just come in and check out our selection. It is seasonal, so obviously when it warms up, we won't have this stuff anymore, but we'll always have these items, the personal ones, online at HomeDepot.com. So I'll have all the information on my Home Depot Debbie Facebook, on Instagram. You can find me at the Arrowhead Ranch Home Depot. You just want to stay warm, whether it's summer or winter.
That's right.